Yes, the markets are down right now, but this is the perfect opportunity to be purchasing up some more altcoins before the real bullishness of the bull market begins. Yes, they're up a lot already, but we haven't seen anything yet if cycles repeat what we've seen over the last couple of years. So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 altcoins that I do think are worth looking at buying right now. They're my top 5 choices that I'm looking to scoop up on the dip. I will tell you where I'm picking them up, levels that you could watch for to look for maybe a little bit further down and pick up a great discount price on those cryptocurrencies. Make sure if you enjoy the video, you smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss a single piece of content that we put out because we're the Investing Bros. All right, before we go too much further into the video, I told you there's going to be 5 picks. I'm even going to give you guys at the very end 4 little bonus, like extra ones. I didn't want to do my top 9. I like the top 5. Nice, clean, and simple. But I will throw in 4 extra that I think are also worth taking a look at. But before we get into the top 5 coins, and I'll break them down where I'm looking to buy them, we do need to look at the king of crypto itself. That is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been trading between 66,000 and 72,000 now ever since back here on May 19th. And as we're sitting currently close to that support level around 66, it's very important that we understand what Bitcoin's next move will be. If 66 ends up holding, it's not just Bitcoin that will end up moving back to the upside, but altcoins will follow and trickle behind as well. However, if we end up losing this $66,000 support level where this red line is, my next target is going to be this purple line somewhere around 64,400. If we turn on Lux Algo indicators, the best trading indicators in the world, you can see here the top of our smart trail strong support level is right there around 66. We continue to use that for support, but the bottom of it is coming down towards 400. You're going to see some analysts out there talk about potential moves back down towards 60. There is a very strong order block. This is another strong level of a lot of buy orders that would be coming in to purchase 60,000. So if that level were to hit, some of the prices that I'll talk about in this video might be a little lower, but for now, especially due to a lot of recent information, news, and details like Bitcoin supply being near all-time low on exchanges, I'm kind of sitting in a range where for now, I feel most comfortable thinking that Bitcoin will really only range between 66 to 64 as the bottom buy levels. If we go a little bit lower, I'd be happily surprised because I can purchase up even more discounts. But for now, I'm kind of anticipating our best bet to buy in before another bull run on Bitcoin, somewhere between 66 to 64. With that said, that does inform how we are going to get into what coins we are buying. Let's start off with coin number 1. Now, you're going to call me a maxi on this. I talk about it all the time, but we have got to discuss Chainlink. Chainlink should be in everybody's portfolio. It is going to melt faces this year. The number 1 real world asset, the coin that is partnering with banks and institutions worldwide to communicate and bring the world into the blockchain, the cryptocurrency landscape. I still believe this could be a top 5 coin before it's all said and done by the end of this bull market. So we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of how high we can actually go. Chainlink currently from the high of this run so far in the bull market is down 33%. So this, again, it makes it a very enticing buy. Even in more recent days, we've seen a bullish rally get back up closer to $20. We're down about 20% from even that mark right there. So currently, I would go ahead and say you can't go wrong purchasing Chainlink at its current price of about $15.30. But again, we talked about Bitcoin. What is the level right now? If Bitcoin holds 66K, I think, again, right here around $15 is going to be the best bet you have for Chainlink. If for any reason, though, Bitcoin starts to drop and head down to 64, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a take profit on this sell order right in line with an order block of support there will be a lot of people looking to buy if we end up seeing the price somewhere here in the range of $13 to $13.30. So again, you can't go wrong with a purchase at current price, but if things start to slip a little bit more, look for Chainlink to get somewhere closer to $13. Let's go. Let's just round it and say $13.20. An amazing buying opportunity for Chainlink coming your way soon. Next up on my list, my second coin that I'm looking to scoop up a lot more of. Let's stay in the real world asset space. Let's stay in a coin that companies like BlackRock have absolutely fallen in love with, and that is Ondo. Now, Ondo recently set not only its market high, but its all-time high just a couple of days ago, coming up to about $1.48, give or take. We're not that far down from where that price was. Ondo right now from all-time high is only on about a 16% discount. That being said, as I mentioned before, this is a coin that BlackRock has already targeted and said is going to be a big part of their portfolio and a big part of their big step into cryptocurrency. So anytime you have BlackRock and a crypto in the same sentence and there's a positive correlation, you probably should be bullish on that altcoin. Now, should you be purchasing right here at 125? Last night, we had a massive rally on Ondo. I actually entered a trade with our community here. We have a VIP trading group. You have to come back for a show. I'm not going to talk about that today on how you get into that, but come back for one of our live shows. I'll tell you how you can be a part of it. But we had entered a Ondo live trade here at 121 yesterday. Did not hit our take profit. We have a take profit a little higher than that, but we had a massive explosion in price last night. But we are correcting today. And when I turn on indicators, let's come back over here to the daily chart. I think there's a very real, actually, if I were to come down to lower time frames, I think there's a very real possibility that Ondo does end up falling back down closer to 121. So if you missed out on that trade yesterday or you missed that opportunity, there's actually a decent chance you might get another opportunity. This is another one I don't think you can go wrong purchasing here around $1.25, but I think there's a good chance 121 comes back into play, even with Bitcoin holding 66,000 as support. However, if we lose that level, I have talked before about a possible move down towards 115, 114, back to this daily order block, back to this daily smart trail. That to me would be a dream come true to purchase somewhere in this level around 114, 115. So watch for Ondo potentially. Again, I can't guarantee it, but if Bitcoin starts to slip, Ondo could be falling to 115. Another great buy spot for you to take some massive gains later on. Let's keep moving. My coin number 3 that I am looking to purchase more of right now, and that is Kaspa. Now, Kaspa is another coin here, everybody, that has recently hit new all-time highs, just barely. When we set the high back here in February of 18.9 cents, we barely beat it out here a couple of days ago on June 5th, rallying above 19 cents. We're not that far down from that all-time high right now. In fact, it's only about 12%. But Kaspa is one that likes to lead rallies early. This is a very explosive coin already throughout this bull market. Some people are sleeping on it, but one of the main reasons why is because it has enjoyed a very successful run in the bull market despite not being listed on most major exchanges, one of which I think the one that could have the biggest impact is Coinbase. So I'm trying to buy as much Kaspa as possible before Coinbase listing, because when Coinbase eventually does list it, and it will, Kaspa price will explode. So another one. Can't go wrong purchasing at current price around 16.8 cents. But could it get better? What happens if Bitcoin ends up losing 66,000 support, drops a little bit further towards 64? Now, the smart trail here is going to bring us back down to about 15 cents. I think that that's going to be asking for a little much. You'll also notice the smart trail is rising to the upside. What I'm watching right now for another support level is possibly coming back down to the levels of support we've had here in recent days, somewhere here around 15.6 cents. That I think is doable. It's not guaranteed. And again, if Bitcoin begins to rally and boost up, keeping 66,000 as support, then your best bet is just to go ahead and buy right now. However, if Bitcoin starts to slip and we dip below 66,000, look for a potential $15.6 Kaspa as your next best buying opportunity. I'll just go ahead and put that right up there as a, oop, did not grab the tool correctly. There we go. Let's do it one more time. There we go. 15.6 cents forecast. But let's keep moving on. Let's move on to coin number 4. So in this Bitcoin world where Bitcoin still stays king, Stacks. Stacks is a coin I believe that everybody should have in their portfolio. Now, it's been slept on here recently, down from the highs of this bull market. It is down 46%. Some people think that that's a negative. I look at that as a positive. In a bull market where Bitcoin is going to catch a lot of eyes and a lot of attention, a Bitcoin layer 2, that is what Stacks is. The number one Bitcoin layer 2 is a coin that I do believe could have massive potential upside. I am looking to add more to that as we speak. I've said this before in previous videos, but we recently broke out of a falling wedge pattern that should have a target in the near future up to about $3.10. That's just short term. Long term, I believe Stacks is one that easily can make its way into, from these current prices around $2, at least a 10x, probably flirting with things closer to a 20x. So right now, I actually really, really, really like this purchase, even at the current price of $2.05. But if we turn on our Luxago indicators, there's a nice order block in Smart Trail. I think there's a chance, again, we make it a little bit further down, somewhere here in the range. If Bitcoin does end up losing 66,000, look for a potential move around 188. You're not, well, yeah, you will be able to see it. 188 could be an interesting spot. Not guaranteed. Again, I'm probably scooping up some right now, but there's another spot that could be interesting around $1.88 if Bitcoin begins to fall here as well. Now, the last coin that's going to make it into my top 5, and I will give some four honorable mentions. The last one, I got to go into the AI world, and there's a lot of good ones. There's another one that's going to make my honorable mentions, but I am going to continue to load up here on Render. Render's another one down here from the highs of the bull market. We're actually down right now about 40%. That to me is a discount. Why? Because Render, while not right now ranked the number one crypto, number one AI crypto, I think it has a decent chance at doing that potentially. It is very, very tight with the company NVIDIA. Maybe you've heard of them, the number one stock right now if people trade stocks. Render is probably at the moment the most endorsed cryptocurrency by NVIDIA, and that is the reason why I'm very bullish on them as well. You're going to see here again, I'm looking at $8.25, 40% down from the high of this explosive bull market. That to me is an amazing buying opportunity. But if I'm looking to dip maybe a little bit lower, we lost the daily smart trail here a couple of days ago. We are under a sell order. So this order block down here between our two take profits on Luxago looks very enticing, around $7.12. It's a pretty big fall. I don't know. That's going to be a hard order, but I think it is potentially doable. That to me is almost worst case scenario. Sounds extreme, but that's kind of like the scenario I'm going with. Of I'm almost saying if I hit 715, I cannot pass up an opportunity to purchase more, because that would be a phenomenal buying opportunity for the long-term future of Render. There you go, everybody. That right there wraps up our top 5 altcoins that I'm buying right now, and I believe you guys should be looking for as well. But a couple of honorable mentions that I definitely want to discuss. I'll start off with honorable mention number 1. I'm not going to do any TA on it. I'm just going to tell you, look for purchases of it. Near, I think Near Protocol right now currently ranked the number 1 AI cryptocurrency, is a great option for you guys. Another one, Injective. Let's see, where do I have Injective down here? Injective, I think, is another great pickup. Did come back down to a level that we talked about on the show a little bit ago. It's down pretty considerably. I think it's another one that has a great buying opportunity, down 46% from its high on this bull market. It has shown a lot of signs. We've given a lot of love here recently to Jasmy, and Jasmy is a more risky play, but one that I still think has a lot of gains left in it. Buying here at 3 cents is amazing. I think this is one that could possibly make it a little bit closer, maybe get over $1. Other people believe it could get closer to $2. And guess what? The tokenomics on it are amazing. They've already pretty much printed all of their supply. And the last one, the one, again, here's another risky project for you, but this is going to continue to rise. It's already had an explosive bull market, massively down from the high of the bull market so far from back here in March. look out for Jupiter to be another player that could pick up some more attention. It is down majorly from that all-time high of this earlier this year, down 51%. That's a coin absolutely I'm looking to purchase here, but it doesn't crack into my top 5. If you guys are asking the question, Tim, these are amazing picks. Where can I go and trade them and purchase in? One of the sponsors of our channel is BloFin. This is the trading exchange of the investing bros. You guys can do amazing things. You can trade leverage. Ultimately, even though I don't think you should go this high, a lot of coins have leverage even as high as 150x. You can easily get in and out of longs and shorts. You can set and reset your stop losses and take profits extremely easily. This is one of the most user-friendly trading exchanges I have ever worked with. And the best part of it is most exchanges right now do not allow Americans to trade leverage. They don't allow Americans to use it. You have to KYC. You have all these different issues. Right now here in the US, except for a few states, I believe like New York, BloFin is no KYC, no VPN required. You can sign up and start trading today. Check out the link down below. Make sure you use our link and make sure you use code BROZ so you get affiliated with us. But with that said, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about my choices. What coin did I miss? What coin was I completely wrong about? I love your feedback. Smash the like on the way out. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more just like it. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Adios.